Oh, fuck. No! The fuck happened there? That's heartbreak. I feel like Soul is your winner.
Welcome everybody, we are in Singapore for round number 3 of GFRL Season 10. We travel around the world many times. This time we land in the south of Asia at the Marina Bay Street Circuit in Singapore. Track distance of 4.9 kilometres or 3 miles. Top speeds around 323 kilometres per hour, 129.5 track record at this track. 62 laps is a normal race, but we don't do that, we do 50%. We will have 31 laps. When we get to the race, these are tyres C5, C4, C3. Cut to the race in Singapore. I am joined alongside Davido, hopefully who picks up on the stream. How are we? I can't even hear him, oh dear. I just don't think he's speaking. That is fine though, we can deal with that. We have the McLaren who's out first, I don't know. I do not have my track map enabled. No, it isn't. It is the Sauber of oh hell yeah. What do we normally have enabled? I do not like telemetry. There we go. Whoop. Coolio. Qualifying. I have not done this in a while. Commentating on a race. It's probably been about a year since I have done it, but we'll see how rusty I am. We'll see how I can do. I don't even know the track. What turn is what? I normally have my track map in front of me. I am unprepared. That doesn't matter though, because we have our first lap starting now. First one being of the kick, Sauber. DRS Open. Who wouldn't have DRS Open in qualifying? It'd be stupid not to. And he's already invalidated his lap. He's gone wide at turn 2. Not the best start. I'm sure he will have another go at it though. Doesn't matter, we can follow more laps. We've got Joaz in the McLaren. McLaren team principal. I am going to be biased, but that doesn't matter. Here we go, Joaz into turn 1. Can he nail turn 2? He does. He will go further than oh hell yeah. In his lap, he has successfully completed the first 3 corners. It's looking good so far. As the final corner of Sector 1 is done. Pretty much, this corner upcoming here isn't really a corner. First sector split is a 26.5, so not too bad from the McLaren. I don't know what's good or what's bad. I'll be able to tell you what's good and what's bad at the end of the session though. We've already got a yellow flag, nothing serious, just a slow car going down the back straight. Looks clean on the soft tyres. Obviously this is more of a practice lap. It's not going to be full push, I hope. It's going to be pushing a bit, but it's not going to be the fastest. They will be held for the end of the session. 1 minute 3.9 through the second sector, and he's locked up. He is in the wall. Tyler Butler has retired. He doesn't want to give qualifying a go at all, unless he's crashed. I think he might have crashed into a wall, which isn't very good when I think you're on your out lap. Joaz won't complete his lap. He crashed into the wall, which is never a good thing. Who is next? I think it is the current leader, who doesn't have a time, so he's not really leading. Jalram across the line, 127.8. Not a bad lap time, not a bad benchmark for the others to beat. Who is it next? It is Hyrox. Around the final corner, what lap can they put on the board? It's 8/10 slower. It's a 128.7. Aston Martin's just come round. I don't think he will put in a lap though. Edwin is going to start a lap. I have no clue where people are on their laps currently. Who is next across the line? It's McLaren not on the lap. It's Jeremy. Is it? No. It might be. I don't know. No, it's Sully. They've kept their lap clean. They've not gone out of the white line. Oh, hell yeah. 3.4 seconds down. So, nowhere near the time, but that doesn't really matter. Sully around the final corner. It's not going to be quickest, but it's good enough for P2. It's still 7/10 down. Pinky goes P3, and there's a lot of gap. A lot of laps coming in. Who's going where? Folaz second. All very close. 3/10, thousandths, hundredths of a second off. It's one of them. I don't know. I should know. Up the Gunners. I disagree. On the medium tyres to start with. Interesting shout. Maybe saving a set of softs for the race, which isn't a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Where does the soft tyre run put him? Yeah, P9, 3.1 seconds down. So nothing competitive, just a benchmark there. So he has a lap to compare himself to, I guess. Here's Daniel. Once again in the McLaren. Let's go McLaren around the final corner. Where can he put himself? P4, 6/10 down. Quite a big gap, but to put yourself up into P4, it's not too bad. Most people with a lap on the board. Here is Retard Maxing. What a name. What a name. Retard Maxing. I hope me saying that doesn't get the channel banned. Which now I think about it, might. Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Who's next to their lap? I think it will be this guy here. Let's follow him on a lap. Through sector 1. Can he keep it clean through turns 1 and 2? It's where most drivers trip up. But he can indeed. Maybe he could have gone a bit wider. Out of turn 3. Doesn't matter any day. Anyway. I'll be back. What have I missed? Jazz has gone 8th. That's pretty much it. Jammy Dodger is on a lap in the Red Bull. Right, apologies. Where can the Rebel put himself? P16 currently, that won't cut it. P12, it's an improvement, 1.6 seconds off, which isn't bad. 8 minutes left in the session, 10 minutes gone. So plenty of time for the laps to keep stacking up. Plenty of time to get back in the garage and go out again. And I'm sure that's what he will be doing. I think a couple of people are on a lap. Hyrox is on a lap. I don't know if anyone's ahead of him. Did he go wide there? Nope, that was just the camera being weird. Slipping and sliding. I don't understand this. I can't do it. Sliding through a corner. Just feel like I will spin. But you know, some people are better than me and I've got to accept that. Oh, I didn't catch his sector one time. I think he was a 10th off either his lap or the best lap. Up by a 10th. Purple, apparently. So this is looking good for the Mercedes car. There's a few cars crossing the line. I don't think it's to put in a lap. I think it's to start a lap. Hyrox will be next with, I don't know how many minutes left because of a stupid yellow flag. Anyway, across the line, it's going to be a 1:28.5. He's improved by 1.5 tenths. Good enough for P5, which is pretty good. 7 tenths still to find. Dark Tag has retired. He's given up. Or he's actually might have crashed. Where's the Haas? Where's the Haas? P11. Yeah, he crashed. Oh dear. There's McLaren across the line. That's Daniel. He's starting a lap. An Alpine is starting. A Ferrari's crossed the line. Jerry's improved to 1/10 within the time. And Mercedes crossing the line. That's Bobby starting a lap. Up the Gunners is next. 3 seconds down. Big improvement I think I saw in the top right. Didn't quite catch it. That's fine. 1.1 seconds up. So he's definitely rectified any mistakes he's made previously. Hopefully it will lift him up a couple of positions, maybe into that top 10. Depends how good he can put together this final sector. Around the final 2 corners, I believe it is. It's a 1:29.5, stays P13 then, but it is an improvement of 1.5 seconds. So pretty big improvement, but not in terms of position. Edwin, did he finish a lap? I think he did. P9, I think he was there anyway, so he stays where he was.
I think Edwin was on an outlap, but I see Joram is now improving on his already fastest lap.
He is 1:27.6.
By another 2/10.
That is ridiculous. Top of the field, definitely the man to beat. Can anyone beat him though? That's the question. He was already quite far ahead. Jeremy Pitts, he's obviously bossing that lap. I think Sully is on a lap, coming around the hairpin. He's backed out of it as well. So it's about that time where people are starting to stop. Although I think Phantom did cross the line. P10 just gets the cusp of P10. I think everyone will be coming into the pits for their final runs now.
On my lap now. But he goes into the pits.
Bobby is out. He cannot be bothered for another run. Or he crashed. Probably crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he crashed.
Likely. First 2 cars already out of the pits for their final run.
Indeed. Who is it? It is. Oh, hell yeah, I believe he's in front.
He's gonna be the first one to start his final lap of the session. now going across the start finish line.
I just realised no one can hear the game. Whoops. There you go. Everyone can now hear the game. That's my bad. Cool.
Slowly see everybody driving out of the pit lane now.
Yep, it is the busiest time of qualifying. Oh, hell yeah, though. He'll avoid all the traffic. And what will he say to that? Oh, hell yes. He can get in a clean lap.
Yep, nobody to see in front of him. He's got all the track he wants.
Indeed, all the track he wants. Sector 2, 4 tenths up. That is good for him. It's not really good enough, though, to actually get him up any positions so far. Let's see if he can improve in the final sector. It might have been the place where he made a mistake on a previous lap. We'll soon be able to find out, though. Sully has retired. I don't see a crash. Oh, hell yeah, across the line. Stays P15, 4 tenths improvement. He actually lost time in that third sector.
Now comes Ferrari, and he doesn't improve.
No. Phantom Fox. He's out again. I believe this is his third lap in the Japan livery house. A beautiful livery, if you ask me. All of the special liveries are. Why can't all liveries be special liveries all the time? Because they're better. Phantom is reversing, so... Oh, he's going into the pits. Interesting. Mercedes crossing the line. I believe that's Hyrox. It is. Folaz starting. Foles. Folaz. I'm thinking of Joaz. Pronounced the same, if you ask me. I don't know who's on the lap and who is not.
Jeremy has invalidated his lap, so he won't be on pole.
That's his hopes over and done with. He's gone wide as well. So
I think for now, Foles is the only really other option to take it away, but it looks secure for now.
does indeed. The closest driver is 2 tenths away, which is Foles, who is up on his lap. Here comes a Ferrari pits. Nothing from him. We've got to wait quite a while now. This guy, I don't know if I should say his name or not. Currently in last, he's on a lap. This will be his only lap of the session. All his others, he didn't do, either because he made a mistake or invalidated. But this one looks good. Whether it looks quick is a different question. Round the final corner. Will not be on pole, we know that, but where will he be? P13, respectable. Hyrox goes 6th. Foles, can he beat Jalram? No, he can't. Doesn't even improve. Jeremy, no. Joaz goes up to P6. That's a good lap. Pinky, P7.
Next will be Daniel. P6.
Edwin, P10. Jammy Dodger. Laps already coming in. Stays 14th.
P10, nice.
Jalram was down. Stays down. And that's the end of qualifying. Let's have a look through all of this. How many exceeded track limits do people want to do? Look at all of these. Anyway, Gelram is on pole. Foles behind him, and Sully completes the top 3. Jeremy will be alongside him. And my 2 McLaren, 6th and 7th. 6, 7. Oh my god. Oh no. 2 McLarens starting in the forbidden positions. We go to the race though, and it will probably be a different
Finishing
story.
forbidden positions.
Here we go. Do we have formation lap? I don't think we do. We're going straight into it. Lights out and away we go. Who gets a good start? I believe the Aston Martin did. No, he didn't. Gelram stays in the lead. What's happening behind? Some people off the track, a lot of people off the track, but it's relatively clean so far. Here's Jamie Dodger on the inside. Bit of contact there, nothing too serious. There's contact. There definitely is. Joaz involved. He's been pushed into the wall, I believe, up the gunners in the Aston Martin. Oh, hell yeah, has been given a 10-second time penalty. There's a full course yellow flag, which I believe will be a virtual safety car. Edwin caught up in that as well. He's right at the bottom. Not the start they would have hoped for. Damage to front wing for Edwin. Hopefully, he'll be able to get back for the safety car ends. It's only virtual, I think.
As oh hell yeah, has received a 10-second penalty, so he has been involved in some sort of incident.
Yeah, definitely. He's lost both sides of his front wing, but both end plates. So, oh yeah, he's just crashed into a wall, and now he's lost all of his front wing. Not the mistake he wants to be making under a virtual safety car. Hopefully, he'll be able to get in the pits and change it before the virtual safety car ends. There's more front wing flying everywhere. I think that's from up the gunners. He's just been given a 10-second time penalty. Has his front wing looked intact? Has he lost another bit there? Green flag racing. As we look to the front, Gelram's been and gone. He's had a great start. Further back, what's happening? Not much, I believe. The Ferrari comes into the pits. It'll be interesting to see how many people do come into the pits, actually. And it's quite a lot of people. Gelram in the lead, though. And that's good for him. He will be very happy about that. Oh, hell yeah. It's been given a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He's got 20 seconds in total. Oh, hell no, is what he will be saying now. 5 people. No, 6 people in the pits. At the start, these guys would have hoped for battle for the lead. Alpine on the inside. Can he keep it? No, he can't. Foles gets into the lead, and that, I didn't see all of it, but we saw the end of it, and that is the part that matters. New race leader in the Aston Martin, Bobby, lining move up there. Can he make the move stick? He can't. The Ferrari blocks him off very well. Daniel's behind him, very close. Can he go over the inside there, Tyler? Already. Oh, yeah.
Jeremy's now dropped behind Bobby.
Big move from Daniel. Doesn't work. Jamie Dodger's on the back of him now. Will he be able to keep the Red Bull off? clean and it's good racing from the both of them. What will happen at the front? Changed last lap. Will it change this lap? Did Gelram maybe cut turn 2 there? Maybe something to note. And these two are already pulling away from Sully in third. Very early on, it feels like it's a race for the lead between these two. Gelram looks quite far back to make a move down the straight, though. And looks like he is. Bobby might line up a move. He hits Sully. He gets P3, though. There was some contact. He won't care, though. Look how close Gelram is. He's sticking with the Aston Martin out front, both on the medium tyres. So, at the moment, both on the same strategy. But of course, that might be the thing that wins it for one of these two. It's very early to be talking about that, of course. But it's always something to keep in the back of your mind. It's close down here. DRS down here, of course. No move. He's playing the safe game. And I keep forgetting 4 DRS zones. I think it's the only track to have 4 DRS zones. Tyler's got another penalty.
It's gonna be another 3-second time penalty for track limits for Tyler Butler. As Jeremy overtakes Sully on the straight.
Good move from the Ferrari. Another change of lead as well out in front. Gelram taking control once again.
Bobby has now slowly but surely caught up to the front. So we might be looking to have a say in who wins this race.
Indeed. His eyes will look forward. He is within that DRS. 1 second is the magic number. He's within it. Oh, very close to Bobby. Foles very close to Gelram. Bobby's outside that 1 second again. Jeremy with the fastest lap. Bobby's left. That's not good. In the race for the lead. And he disconnect. Up the Gunners has got a 10-second time penalty.
Jeremy just drives through the Bobby's AI.
Yeah, this is precious time.
Sully as well. He's just dropping through the field now.
Down into 7th. That is disastrous.
That's gonna be his teammate. He's probably gonna make quick matters of it as well.
The Gunners again. Has retired. In the pit lane. Out in front. Foles not close enough to make a move. Is anyone close enough anywhere to make a move? Further back, Joaz looked for a move. Doesn't get it done though. Rather good midfield fight as well. Up ahead, it's just people overtaking the AI. Down to P10 now.
Yeah, and he's gonna be dropping out of the points quickly now. There he goes. So that's race over. As it Looks like he has reconnected.
That's good. I think he has, and you'll be able to see how much he's fallen down. That is awful news for him. He won't be very happy at all. Foles on the inside. Jeram's not even fighting. Easy for the Aston Martin. Lots of people
The
close to
gap
other people.
between the front two and third place is slowly growing bigger and bigger. Up to 3 seconds now. GLRM still right behind Foles, looking for the opportunity to arise.
Is indeed. It's not appearing just yet. Bobby making his way up the field brilliantly here, already up into P8. Good recovery so far. He was, I think, dropped down to P11, so it's 3 overtakes already. Hopefully, that is news for him for the rest of the race. Good news. They'll be able to make even more positions. 2 seconds now to his teammate, who's in his own fight here, looking back at Daniel, who will keep the position here. Yeah, Rams close, 3/10. What can he do? The answer looks like nothing again. Hyrox, can he make a move? No. Not keeping in the same place. Apart from these two.
GLRM has DRS, no false defense. Really nicely. Gerald now makes a move on Foles. He's got it quite comfortably, just driving alongside him with DRS.
Was there been a crash? Yes, it's Bobby. He's in the wall. After a great recovery from P11 up into, I think, P6 or 7. Oh no. He finds himself back in P11. That is a shame for him. He's lost all his progress and more. And his front wing. He'll have to pit. Not good news for him. He's crashed into the wall. He's gone. He's out the race. His recovery really has fallen apart now. There is a safety car. The leaders have crossed the line. They won't be able to pit. So Sully, the first people that could pit from P5 downwards. Jammy Dodger, Daniel, Arctag, who stays out actually. That's a bold move at this stage in the race. But this could be race changing for the people who were crossing the line at the time it was called. We will have to see. Oh hell yeah, drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. Oh, it's only virtual, we've gone green. Didn't know that. Are safety cars on decreased?
Yep, it is.
Yeah, it is. Oh wow, that is why.
We're only on virtual, yep.
So only virtual, and that means likes of Jammy Dodger and Phantom Fox really will win here in this situation. Sully was pulling away. Maybe they're back in contention for P4, maybe even P3, depending on how much time they've gained. Will they be able to make an impact on these two at the front? Maybe is a stretch, but it's a great question to ask when these guys pit. Oh, Helier's retired, so he's given up. He's had quite a lot of penalties though, so yeah, maybe I'll do the same. I don't know. These two continue. I don't know what their tyre life is like. I'm not doing any live data recording. I don't know when they're going to pit either, so it's a guessing game for me at the moment. Only these two will really know. It's a shame we can't know. Jammy Dodger make a move on Hyrox. I believe these two have pitted. They're both on the hard tyres. They wouldn't have started on them. Maybe they will be going to the end of the race. Is it a stretch? I don't know. It's 20 to 21 laps. Daniel's made a move. That's because someone has pitted. So in reality, he's not made a move. Fox is past Sully. That's because he's in the pits, or is he? No, he's not. Maybe he was leaving the pits. I really need to keep an eye on who is in the pits and who's not. Front two are staying the same. These two are quite far back, but they've pitted. I believe Daniel downwards have pitted P5 and down. Arctag has stayed out. Front three have stayed out as well. And close eyes to these two. When will they pit? We're coming around to the end of lap 11 now. The laps keeps counting. And the further the laps count, the more their tyres will wear and the closer they'll be to a pit stop. Jeremy's thought about it, and he said, you know what, I will. He pits. Can he get it slowed down in time? He does. So the mediums will be removed. Is this an attempt to potentially undercut the front two, depending on how long the front two actually stay out? The hard tyres are on. I assume they can go to the end of the race. Where will he come out? Ahead of all the others, actually. So I don't know how far ahead Jeremy was compared to the likes of Daniel, but doesn't look like they've caught up massively so far or been advantaged from the VSC. So Jeremy's quite clear of Daniel, who looked like he went super wide on the track map. He would have got a penalty though if he did. So that must just be my eyes playing with me. These two have a decision to make. Jeremy, I believe, was about 1.5, 2 seconds behind them. So if they leave it too long to react, their lead might be at risk. He was sitting in the background very closely. Jeremy Dodgers finally made his move into turn number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 or 6. One of them. I don't know if the not corner is counted as a corner. We'll assume it is because it's kind of a corner, but it's not. I don't know. Foles still behind Jailram. 5, 3, 4 tenths. Who's pitting? Oh, they're both pitting. Both of them are pitting, so I assume they'll come out of the pits in the same order as well. But it's a reaction, I believe, to Jeremy. Where is he? Fastest sector 2. He is putting in a lap to try and catch up to the front 2 as much as he can. Clean pit stops from the pair. Up in front, Arctag takes the lead. And it looks like they will be clear of Jeremy. Will they? Might be closer than it looks, actually. They're exiting the pit lane now. It's very close. Very close. He is right on the back of them, and it's an undercut. That may have worked. He might be going for a move on the inside of turn 4. He's blocked off by Foles. Very clever racing there from the Aston Martin. But he's definitely one in contention for the race lead now. And Foles has dropped off from Jelram. He's not got DRS. Jeremy did, and he couldn't make an impact with it. This is good for Jelram. Foles had to temporarily concentrate on the Ferrari, and in that, he's lost the net race leader. It's currently an Alpine 1-2. Not for long, though, I assume. It depends when Arctag pits. What tires is he on? He's on the mediums. I'm sure they won't go for much longer. This is interesting now. Jeremy peeling away. Jeremy may be fighting for P2. He was in P3 anyway, but he has gained a significant amount of time. And maybe it was smart for both of the front runners to pit at the same time, because I thought one would stay out, one wouldn't. But they would have lost their position to Jeremy, so I guess it's a risk versus reward, and it wasn't a risk they were prepared to take. And Foles still out of DRS. Arctag pits. Between P2 and 3 now. P1 out of the question at the moment, unless anything drastically changes. We're nearly halfway through this race. Not yet. 4 tenths. Nearer to 5 tenths is the gap. It's not really small enough to make an overtake. He is quite far back. And I do wonder if he will start to peel back to the distance he was before the pit stops. 4 DRS zones around this track may keep him in it. 1.5 seconds. The gap between Foles and Jelram, it keeps increasing. This is the time for the Alpine to push. Aston Martin is in his own fight. The Alpine can concentrate ahead. The Aston Martin, maybe not so much. The Ferrari is close in his rearview mirror. Not that he has one. Maybe the one on the screen, but who uses that? So probably not. His wing mirrors, that's what I mean. DRS not doing a whole lot for the Ferrari at the moment. I think it's more keeping him close rather than providing an overtaking opportunity. Jelram, there we go, fastest lap, 1:31.9. Look at this. I might be proved wrong. I said it was keeping him in contention, not providing an overtaking opportunity. But look at this. He is close. Maybe it is providing an overtaking opportunity. 2, 3 tenths is the gap. Will we see an overtake from the Ferrari both? There we go, easy. Easy move for Jeremy. And I've been disproven. I was wrong. It was easy in the end. skill up into P2, and will Jeremy get away from the Aston Martin, or will these two stay in a fight? That's the question. Will they lose time to the front? Will they gain? Only time will tell. What's happening further back? Not a lot. Quite separated. It really is the battle for the lead. There is battle to focus on. Phantom's close to his teammate. Target's got another penalty. He's up to 12. Whoa, sliding from Phantom. Doing a bit of Tokyo drifting. He livery's Japanese, but you're not there. Foles is dropping. 8/10. Didn't see that coming. We have, ooh, hello, 1:31.7. Fastest lap from the Scuderia Ferrari. And maybe the battle for the lead is between the Ferrari and the Alpine. Or all three of them. Foles has made some more time back. Yellow flag. I look away for one moment. What do I miss? Everything. I believe it's virtual. I have no clue what happened. It's a front wing change for Joaz. Maybe something to do with that. Not a clue. What could have caused it though?
Well, anyways, I'm gonna be leaving.
No worries.
Very sad to miss this race win fight. It's very exciting, but I am gonna be heading out.
No worries, you can continue watching on. It is close in the lead though. And we're back in green flag. Extra Davido has left. I am on my own. Another yellow flag. It's a McLaren. Is it Joaz? No. It's Daniel. No! No! No, it's falling apart for the McLaren. He's in the wall. Front wing gone. Not a great day to be the McLaren team principal. Looked good. Lock up, and he's gone straight on. Not good at all. Moves. P2, P3, they swap. Bowles is back in P2. And the gap to the lead, 2 seconds. Really has increased. Jerem really has taken advantage of the Aston Martin and Ferrari fighting. And Daniel's retired in the pits. He's crashed. His front wing went, and he has decided that is that. I thought he was overtaking someone. He was, but it's just a lapped car. Nothing to worry about. One second. I've just realised that I have not put the GFRL logo on the screen. Where is it? There we go. Whop. Whop. That will do. Will it do? I don't know. That will do. There we go. Yes. Right. We're back. What did I miss? These two fighting it out. Did miss it. Caught the start of it. Which might have been the end of it as well. But, you know, that's fine. These two still fighting. Well, they're not really fighting. More following and making a move when it arrives. But that is the game around Singapore. Keep it clean. The walls are tight. I love this view. The aeroplane. Give me more of this. And you really can see the gap. How it's extended between the front two. It's 2.5 seconds now. Bigger than ever before. It really is down to these two to provide the fight for P2. P1, I want to say, is out of the question unless anything major changes. Maybe there's a second round of pit stops. I don't know. I've not played this game in ages in terms of driving. I don't actually think I've driven on this game. There's contact. Tyler went for a move on the inside and it didn't work. Pinky turned in like he wasn't there. I mean, he might have. I don't know. Maybe it's just, ooh, Edwin are fighting as well now. And the Red Bull gets ahead. So he's lost 2 positions by making that move. So not the end of the world, but he's lost a lot of time from it though. And that is what matters, time. It's not like they were close to the top 10. Cut the corner, why not? Who cares though? We're here to race, and that's what matters. And that was racing. Just didn't work out too well. At least no one's in the wall. But it got a bit too close down at the end of the straight. It was unfortunate from the Kicksauber there. Will he be our 5th retirement? I'm leaning towards the answer of yes. By the way, he is driving. Does he pit? No, he's carrying on, and that's what we like to see. I can confirm that that corner at the bottom there's turn 7. How's it? What? That corner they crash, that's at turn 7. I thought it was turn 5, so I think F1 has just made 2 corners up randomly off the spot. Not even knowing what a corner is, because I do not spot 6 corners before it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn 6 in my opinion, but it's turn 7, hey ho, doesn't matter. Jeremy is sort of close, half a second, maybe after this DRS zone it will close. And down into turn 7 he can make a move. 4 tenths. Really does give you a bit of an advantage. That main straight gets you just a bit closer if you can chain up the first 5 corners before this DRS zone. 4 tenths is the gap, 3 tenths is the gap, 2 tenths is the gap, 1 tenth, negative tenths because Jeremy has overtaken Foles and they've swapped again. And it's easy moves overtaking down into that corner. There's no real fighting. It's done before we get there. It's more a move into turn 6 than turn 7. Joaz, 3-second time penalty. He's, you know, that's not going to help him in his hunt for that P10 in McLaren. Wrong button. These 2 Hasses are close together. I'm not concentrating lower down the field. It's because, oh dear, Tyler Butler speeding in the pit lane. 25 seconds of penalties now for him. That's not great. These 2 Hasses. Will they fight? Will they do team orders? Will they do papaya rules, which actually means nothing? Crash into your teammate, because why not? Here's Foles, 5 tenths. It was around that gap this time last lap when there were moves. Jeremy recharging on similar battery levels. Foles has a bit more. Will he use it? 10 laps to go. Bear in mind. Tyler. Oh no, 35 seconds. How is he not disqualified? Hyrox is pitted in the Mercedes. We'll cut to him in a minute if nothing materialises of this. It's a bit closer than last time. Whoa. But still, it's not really that close going into the corner down there. The move is done before the corner, which, you know, great for the drivers. They don't have to fight, particularly for the one overtaking. But we would like to see a bit more action down in there. Hyrox, what's he done? He's pitted onto mediums. Maybe it is a 2-stop race and I didn't know about it. I can see with the hard going all the way though. I do not know. They survive out of the pit lane. P9, P8, these two are. Still don't know if I should say this guy's name. Phantom Fox. No, P6 he was. Maybe not for long with that penalty, even though the driver behind him has a 3-second time penalty himself. So they kind of cancel out these two. Batting it down into this corner. These two are close. 5/10. It's quite far back to make a move. You're either too close or you're either too far. There's no in between. It's either be so far back or be so close you make a move before you get into turn 7. You want that sweet spot. I think it's about 4 or 5/10 where we'll actually see some action going down into that corner. At the moment, it's either 3/10 where the move is done easily or at 6/10 where the move is not done at all. But these two are having a fight as well. High Rocks and I'll just call him Maxing. Maxing. Don't know what the P1XX is meant to be, but we can leave that for another day. We can interpret what we want. 2/10. It should be a move done into turn 7. It is a move done into turn 7. Aggressive moving back onto the racing line there, but it works. And Lyrox in the Mercedes is back up into P8. He does have that 3-second time penalty though. So as it stands at the end of the race, he will drop back. Maybe even into P10. And thinking about it, maybe that's why the people further back were really far behind. It's because pit stops. I've not looked at pit stops. Everyone at the back, 2 stops. The front, 7, 1 stop! No! Jeremy has crashed. And a great fight at the front. Stops. And it's a spin that is disastrous for the Ferrari. He won't lose a position, but he's lost a lot of time. He's lost a bit of his front wing as well, and he can say goodbye to P2. That fight was looking brilliant. Looked like it was going to go on for the rest of the race, but it won't. And he will have to pit. So it will be 2 stops for the Ferrari. Oh, that is disastrous. Cracking under the pressure there. Edwin, 3-second time penalty. Not very good from the person running the lead. You'd hope there would be higher racing standards from the person running it all. But hey ho. We can cry, we can sob. I'm definitely crying at that. It's ruined my entertainment for the evening. But that is fine. There's plenty more on track. So he will serve a second stop. 10 laps, 13 laps. Can them hards do sort of 15, 16, 17, 18? I cannot be bothered to do maths at this late stage in the evening. But Jeremy, though, that is... Oh, no. Disastrous. Not good at all. Jammy Dodger into P3. Front wing changed back out down into P7. So unfortunate, I think is the word. I'll be pretty disappointed. There are more points on the table though. Depends sort of who pits. But P7, points are still there. Points still on the board. So nothing to be too worried of just yet. Yeah. No podium will be disappointing. If everyone ahead of him pits though, which I don't see happening. Because it's quite... I don't know if it's late. Lap 24 or 31. guess it's not too late for a cheeky soft run on the soft tyre, of course. That's why it's a cheeky soft run. But it looks like the entertainment has shifted between these two. Further back in the field, Tyler Butler. 38 seconds of time penalties. 38. The guy behind him's 37 seconds behind, and he's going to lose to him. No, he won't, actually. The guy behind's got a 3-second time penalty. But still, 38 seconds. That's crazy. That's half a lap. Is it? Yeah. Yellow flag. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Is it Edwin? It's Edwin. It is. Going off the hairpin in Valet de Boule. Whoa! Hit the wall twice, why not? Treat yourself. Hit the wall twice in the same straight. I probably shouldn't be making fun of him. I should be feeling sorry for him. Oh no, what a shame. He's got to pit. That's disappointing. I've got to show the same sympathy as I did to Jeremy, which did actually make me quite upset. Anyways, it's these three that will provide the fight. Two Hasses in the Alpine. Phantom and Arc with a 3-second time penalty though, so you kind of think Sully will get the P4. Can Foles gain on Gel Ram? That is a good question, but I don't know. Edwin out of the pits. It's been a quite a good Singapore Grand Prix. 5 laps to go, so it could get better, it could get worse, who knows. I don't think it will though. Look at this. Look at that. That's the right response to have. Fastest lap of the race from Jeremy. I forgot what it was, but hey-ho. He got the fastest lap, and that's all that matters. No extra point, though, unless it's different in this league, of course. In real life, it wouldn't be an extra point. Can he? No, he can't gain to these two. Surely! Contact. Very minor, nothing to worry about, but contact was definitely there. Is there a bit of front wing damage? I don't know what the damage setting is on. But it looks like, visually, he got away with it. So the fight shall continue. Look how close Arc is. So close. Lap 27 out of 31. The laps are counting down. Tyler with 41 seconds of time penalty. How much more can one get? It's almost a game in itself. How many time penalties can you get in one race? Sully cut the corner there, I can tell you that. That is +1 warning, and Tyler has crashed into a wall, and I don't blame him at all. I think 41 seconds of time penalties is questionable. But the car's gone before we even get there. I can't even see the car in the wall, which is a shame. I like seeing cars in the wall. Crashes, guilty pleasure. We all have them. This Alpine is ready for a move. He's ready for the green flag. Of course, I don't know when that is. These drivers will, though. It'll be on their MFD. Green flag in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. Never mind. That's a stupid game. No clue why I even started. 5 DNFs from this race, which I consider pretty good around Singapore. I was expecting more in my league quite a while ago. There was like 15. We don't need to talk about that though. Maybe one of the worst F1 game races I have ever seen. But maybe it was the worst league I've ever seen. I don't know. It was mine. I'm criticising myself at this point. Hard tyres for all of these drivers. One stop, so it looks like they are going to the end. My predictions were correct on that one. 3 laps to go, 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. 3.5. So not long at all. Where are we? Will these guys make a move? It seems like these Haas drivers have made an alliance. Sully and Phantom have gone, keep the gap enough, so I've got DRS and I don't overtake you, to keep this Alpine behind. And it looks like it's working well. I don't know if it's accidental or intentional. If it's intentional, it's smart. If it's accidental, it's also smart, but it's accidental smart, which is, you know, fine. But it looks good. I think it is purposeful. Or maybe they're just combining their brains and using common sense. Might be that one. Arc is very close, 2/3. I think closer than ever before, really. By the contact. Giving a little touch to the car ahead. Letting him know he's there. Phantom doesn't have DRS. I was talking about a plan between the two Hasses. Seemed like I have jinxed it. I'd love to know if Sully's backing off. It looks like he has. There's definitely team games going on here. Sully giving his teammate DRS, which is smart to keep this Alpine behind. But look at Jeremy. He has gained 10 seconds. Hello. Didn't see him catching up all that time, but he has. And with the 2 drivers ahead of him on a 3-second time penalty, looks like he's in line for P5. Look how close he is. He's absolutely motoring through. Already alongside the Alpine. Move 1. Done. Move 2. Upcoming, I'm sure. Look at this. DRS open for both the Haas and the Ferrari. ERS being used. It's a move on the inside. There's contact. Both drivers keeping it on the track, and that's all that matters. Minor bit of contact. That happens in this game. Arc tag, though. Look at this. Phantom went over the curb, but he keeps the Alpine behind. Jeremy up into P4. Jeez. Joaz has crashed. Spun. Oh well. So, yeah, these two still fighting. Phantom. Oh my! What happened there? I don't know. He just spun, crashed. Wow. Okay. So all the fights really have gone though. So, you know, that's fine. I've got nothing, no fights going on now. No one within close proximity. But that's fine. We're near the end of the race. There's 2 laps to go. My eyes are on Jeremy. Can he catch 3.5 seconds in 2 laps? And on the pace that he's on, I would argue quite potentially. Look at this. 2.9 already. 2.8. This will be close by the end of the race, I am sure. But that's disastrous for Phantom Fox. Oh no. Crashing on the, what was it, penultimate lap? 3 laps to go. Spinning it. I think he clipped his wheel on the inside wall. But that, no. Oh dear. We move. We move. 1.9 is the gap. He's going to do it. The redemption arc is on. He lost his podium due to his own mistake. You can't blame anyone else. Dropped down to what? P10. Was it him that made progress and crashed again? I don't know. Might have been. 8/10 is the gap. His podium might be redeemed. And that would be a pretty sick comeback, if you ask me, if he does get his podium back. Look how close it is. Hyrox, 6 seconds time penalties now. He's going to lose that P7. Where will Jeremy make the move? Be smart. He's going to be into turn 7 by the looks of things. Would be into turn 5. He's got the DRS. He might as well go for it. On the inside. Jeremy Dodger keeps it just about. Does he? No. The Ferrari's ahead. And Jeremy has got his podium back. And it's the podium he lost all them laps ago. Maybe what? 10, 20? It's quite a broad range of laps. That loads of laps ago. Lost his P3 in a fight for P2. He won't be able to fight for that P2 now. But at least he's got his P3 back. 15 points on the board. I'm sure he will be happy with that. He would have probably taken it 10 laps ago when he was fighting with Foles, and he's got that back. Anyways, great recovery from him. Jalram, when Foles and Jeremy were fighting, he took advantage, built his gap, and that gap has paid off. He wins here in Singapore. Foles did close the gap towards the end, not enough. It's 3 seconds, and he finishes P2. Great race from the both of them, faultless almost. And Jeremy wasn't faultless, but in terms of his comeback, it was. The pace was top notch. It was there, and it was good enough to get a P3 back. He did 2 stops, and out of the top 6, he was the only one to do 2 stops. So top 6, top 7, I don't know. One of them. Jammy 4th, Sully 5th, Arctag gets 6th, Hyrox crosses the line 7th, but this guy will take 7th, Hyrox will finish 8th, and we finish up now. Pinky 9th. And it is 1 car to go, and as the McLaren team principal, it's a difficult watch this. Still a point though, it's a point, and that is good. I respect 1 point, it's better than no point. Every little helps, as Tesco would say. Ran the final few corners. Whoa, slipping and sliding. Here we go, across the line. Maybe on low fuel mode, I don't know. Doesn't matter though, it's 10th for Joaz, and it is a race win for yeah. Jalram takes the top step of the podium. They celebrate. Let's have a look at the final standings. There are your accolades. I think that's what they are called. Let's run through all of the orders of your top 3 there. Jeremy with the fastest lap. I don't know if you get a point for it or not. These are all the penalties. These are all the pit stops. And let's export the session results. That is it. Move that back over here and make it smaller. There are your top 3 there on the screen. I don't know if we do post-race stuff. No one's in the voice chat, so I doubt it. in that case, I'm going to end it. Top 3, Jerem, Joels, and Jeremy. And that's it from me. Great race, and it was a pleasure commentating. I will see you. I see you. Au revoir.